Non-toxic kitchen, non-toxic kitchen, non-toxic kitchen, but make it fashion. If you are considering switching to non-toxic cleaner products, the kitchen is a great place to start. Today, we're digging into all things non-toxic kitchen tour. I can't actually walk you through my kitchen because my son is sleeping, but I have brought some items in with me and we'll link everything below. In case we haven't met, I'm Kalina Reynolds. I am a full-time mom, and on this channel, we're talking about non-toxic, organic, motherhood, pregnancy, postpartum, intentional living. So if any of that resonates with you, please like and subscribe to my channel for more videos every week just like this. The kitchen is a great place to start a non-toxic or cleaner lifestyle journey because all of those items touch the food that you eat, and the food that you eat goes inside your body. If there's one piece of advice I can give you from this video to take away, it would just be to get rid of or just minimize the plastics in your kitchen. We all know and have heard the term BPAs, but even things that don't have BPAs in them can still have BPFs or BPS, which are just as bad. So it's just something to be aware of when you're checking the labels. Plastic leaches all sorts of chemicals that have been linked to known carcinogens, fertility, endocrine disruptors, and also developmental issues in children in particular. Any instance where plastic is touching heat is going to have the highest leaching effect. So if there's one place to start with getting rid of plastic in your kitchen, it's wherever you're going to be putting hot food items. Really great alternatives are all over the place, from stainless steel, ceramic, glass, cast iron, and also food grade silicone are all excellent options to ditch the plastic and use a more healthy, non-toxic version. A great place to start getting out of the plastic and into something that's more non-toxic is going to be in your food prep items. Measuring cups, spatulas, cutlery, tongs, any item that you're using to actually physically cook your food with, make the swap from plastic to one of those aforementioned cleaner options. Let's talk about cookware. You might still have a Teflon pan lingering in your kitchen. That's a really easy one to just ditch today in favor of one of these safer alternatives. The material that I really like that's super versatile and pretty easy to take care of and also very lightweight is stainless steel. So I highly recommend this set. The one I'm linking below is just from Cuisinart. This is what I personally use in my home, and it's just stainless steel. They all come with lids as well for any of the pots, and those are made of stainless steel and glass. My next reco is these Lodge cast iron pans. I'm sure that there's other brands. I actually don't know of any. I've only used Lodge, and I'm cradling this like a baby because I am obsessed with these pans. I use them for absolutely everything. This one is really cool. My friend gave it to me. It's a 2017 Great Smoky Mountains kind of collectible piece, and this thing is just used for absolutely everything. I use it to make eggs in the morning. I use it to make savory things from the stovetop to the oven. You can even make dessert in it. It's so easy to clean. Really, the possibilities are absolutely endless. It can take a beating. It will last absolutely forever as long as you keep it well seasoned and clean it regularly. The only downside to one of these cast iron pans is that they are heavy, which if you're trying to increase your core strength, then definitely get one of these. But especially the bigger pans, the bigger that they are, the heavier that they do get. So that's just one consideration. If you have back pain or maybe you're not able to lift something really heavy, you might want to get stainless steel instead of this really big cast iron pan. Dishware. If you have plastic cups or bowls or plates, just get rid of those today. There are so many better, cheaper alternatives. You can even go to Goodwill and just get some ceramic or some glass sets that will cost you $10, and you can replace all the plastic that you're eating from every day right now. Kid stuff in the kitchen. This is the tough one because the companies that make plastic stuff for kids in the kitchen make the cutest stuff. I'm not gonna lie. They just have really cute patterns. They're very trendy. So I totally get the allure, and it's hard to pick something that's a little bit more plain when there's a plastic, fun-looking alternative. I love stainless steel and a good quality food grade silicone for kid stuff in the kitchen because they're basically indestructible, they'll last forever, and they're really easy to clean. For silicone items, I really like the brand Mushy that's available on Amazon. They're really high quality, they can take a beating, they've stood up through repeated washings over years, and they're really, really versatile. So this is one of my son's favorite toddler cups. It's a good size for his little toddler hands. It has two handles. You can take the top off and just use it as a regular cup, or use it with the top and the straw, just depending on what your kid prefers. I also use their bibs. which are also very sturdy, very easy to clean, and you just pop them in the dishwasher when you're done using them. What I really like about this brand, Mushy in particular, is that I feel like they're very aesthetically underwhelming, which in a kitchen full of kid stuff is actually a blessing. They don't have crazy colors. They have lots of gender neutral types of options that sort of blend in with your regular adult dishware pretty seamlessly, instead of just everything being a pop of crazy color and patterns that can actually be kind of overstimulating to look at. The other material that I really recommend for kids' items in the kitchen is stainless steel. So I just got these cups on Amazon. I don't remember the brand, but I'll link it below. They stack really nicely, they don't take up much room, and they're absolutely indestructible. There's also a little mug version of this with a handle, and I make my son tea lattes in that in the mornings, and he feels super sophisticated, and it's adorable. We'll talk about water bottles in a little bit more depth in this video, but I just wanted to pop this one up because this is a kid size. It's 12 ounces, it's 100% uninsulated stainless steel, and it's a really great option. Again, basically indestructible. My son drops this thing all the time and it's lasted a while. Teeny tiny cutlery is also a really important thing to look into. There are so many plastic items for kids when it comes to cutlery on the market, and I'm not really sure why, because they scratch, they don't last very long, they break all the time, they get discolored and gross, and they smell. So just throw those away. Instead, get a stainless steel or a silicone option. These ones are actually both, so they have the benefit of the stainless steel spoon and little fork here, but then they also have a handle that makes it a little bit more easy to grip that is made of food grade silicone. These are from We Sprout, which is another brand that I also really recommend. Food storage is another big area that you can ditch the plastic in and make a really big non-toxic impact in your kitchen today. Some items I use in my kitchen for food storage are these stainless steel bowls that have a silicone lid, and they come in a little nesting variety, or you can get just a single size, just depending on what kind of food you're storing. I really like these. They're very versatile. The tops stay on really well, and they're really easy to clean and pop in the dishwasher. I have also, at this point, completed my journey of getting rid of all of the plastic Ziploc bags, which I'm really proud of. Instead of the plastic Ziploc bags, we are now using these food grade silicone bags. This brand is Stasher, which I really like. They are a little bit pricey, but I do feel like they're a hardier silicone than some of the other brands that I've seen in the store. And I like that they have different options that allow the food to kind of stand in there so that you can really see what's in there, and they're not just flopping over and things are getting smushed in your fridge when they're stacked together. If you're looking for more bulk storage or just a larger container to put your food in, I would just suggest using something that's a glass canister or a glass bowl. They have some that nest with different sizes, and you can find some on Amazon that have silicone lids or even a bamboo lid with a little silicone or strip. Baking items are another great place to ditch the plastic for a more non-toxic option. I would highly recommend stainless steel for baking sheets. We're talking muffin tins, just things that you would cook some roasted vegetables on in the oven. They'll typically come with their own silicone mats to help keep things more clean, and they'll even have their own cooling racks as well. Let's talk about water bottles. I recommend uninsulated stainless steel water bottles because even though they're really flashy and really fashionable, the stainless steel ones have a potential to actually leak lead. I'm not trying to fearmonger here or say that your water bottle that you're using is definitely leaking lead if it keeps your drink hot or cold. The risk with insulated water bottles that are stainless steel is that the vacuum seal that's actually in between the two layers of stainless steel that keeps your drinks hot and cold does sometimes contain lead. It's not every single brand, it's not a guaranteed thing, but I'm lazy and I would just rather not have to worry about looking that up every single time for every single brand. So I just buy uninsulated and deal with drinking lukewarm water if it's too hot in the summer. Under normal conditions, it's really not an issue. The risk is more if that place in the bottle gets damaged. So if it's been dropped a lot or it's been severely scratched and you see a change in the bottom portion of that water bottle, I would just err on the safe side and ditch it for a different option. If the bottle does say lead-free vacuum sealed or Prop 65 compliant, then you're probably safe and can go ahead and still use that water bottle. Another high impact non-toxic area in your kitchen is cooking oils. We've all heard that seed oils are bad. I'm totally on board with that train of thought. For me, I use high heat burning oils and butter. That's about it. So I use coconut oil, grass-fed tallow, and butter. I don't use anything else except for olive oil that I'll drizzle on food after I've already cooked something. In terms of minimizing the actual food products that are toxic in your kitchen, I would just stick with things that are organic, grass-fed, whole food. The more items that you buy that are prepackaged and have different preservatives and chemicals and things that you can't recognize or pronounce, the higher likelihood it is that those things are just leaching chemicals into your body that are not going to be good for you. I do still use condiments, but instead of buying the Heinz at the store, I'll buy an organic, unsweetened variety at my local health food store. We do still use some processed food, things like butter, cheese, nut butters, just things that I'm not able to easily make myself. So for those items, I just opt for an unsweetened, unsalted, grass-fed, organic variety of whatever that food is. I hope this video diving into non-toxic kitchen items has been helpful and inspirational for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.